and this is the Underdog series. Hi, I'm Ambry, and it's Ambry's Corner, and welcome back to my channel. If you're a new viewer, watch, subscriber, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, watch, subscriber, welcome back. Hi guys, so there I am back today with another video. Today's video is a story time, and I guess this does go up on the Underdog series because that's where I put it at. In the moments before this happened, I felt like the underdog. So yeah, this is the appropriate series to go under for this story time. So yeah. So if you would like to hear about this story time, let's stay tuned and let's get in. Alright, so this story time takes place obviously back when I was in GED school. You know, I tell y'all stories about my time in those classes all the time because those moments are the bright spots in my life. Like when I think about my past, it's like, it's not heavy, but it's just like really sad because of how people did me. But like this is like the one that this is like a bright spot. I mean I'm having bright spots now, but like this is like the one biggest shining light spot in my life around them back then. And some of them now have grown up, they don't change, and that's good. But like these people that I met my time in these classes, they touched my life in a way that they will never understand, including the person I'm about to talk about. But before we get into him, let me give y'all like a little background story about how come I felt like this particular person was my guardian angel, and why to this day he is still like one of my best friends. And I know he's gonna want to know that I'm doing this video with him, so at some point in the video I will call him, like maybe towards the end, let him say hey. So yeah, let's get into this. So like I said, this takes place in GD because I just told y'all that, you know, these people meant a lot to me. So at this point I was in my classes for a few years now, and you know, I was doing good, but at this point, like, I had already taken those first 2 GD tests. You know, I took language arts twice, as y'all know, and so I think I had just taken the second one for like it was months before I took the second one, but I had taken the second one, and this was months after, and I felt defeated, and because like reading had always been reading for me had always been like a bright spot, you know what I mean? I've always had like a burning passion for, I love to read a good book. I like to smell a book. I love everything about reading. Reading is just like one of my guilty pleasures. Y'all know that I'm on the app Wattpad. I love that app, and I have my books that I read, and if y'all want to, I can do like a whole like little set of videos dedicated to Wattpad to tell y'all about some of the books I read, because I absolutely love Wattpad. I have been on there a couple years now, and I had felt defeated because of that. And you know, although like I was making progress, but I wasn't making progress in the way that I wanted to, and it seemed like I had watched people come in after me, come in, be there for a few months and leave. Like that's how it seemed. I don't know what their story was, why that was the case for them, and I don't know, still don't know to this day what the case was for them, but it just felt like that. And then people would just graduate, and I was just like still stuck. Like the people I had came in there with at this point had gone. They had came and gone. Like, so it was just like I just felt stuck, moving in like the same circle all the time. That's how I felt. I remember this vividly. I felt like I was just like in the same rotation all the time. School. I feel like I was never gonna get out of school. This is how I felt. And so it had got so bad to a point that I was ready to leave. Like maybe I should just take a break. So one night I got home, me and Mama started talking, and I was like, you know, Mom, I said, you know, I understand that this is important for me to do. This is something you want me to do, and I want to do it too. But it feels like right now I'm not in the headspace to do it. I can't. For some reason, it's just like my brain's not working, and I'm tired of school. I'm tired of being in. I want to get out. I don't want to do this anymore. She said, so what you mean? She said, what you talking about? I said, I want to take a break. She said, I don't want to go to school for a little while. She said, okay, but she said, you know, if you're not in school, you need to work. I said, yeah, I know, and I fully intend on looking for a job when I leave. She said, okay. I said, I'm gonna wait a little while and see what happens, and I'll let you know later if I decide I want to. She said, all right, but she said, you gotta work, and she said, you're gonna have to make time at some point in your life to go back and try to finish this. She said, I wish you wouldn't do this, but she said, this how you feel, this how you feel. I said, all right. I talked about it that night because I think like we were starting off in semesters, and I was telling her that, and I said, I don't think I really want to go back. But I said, I'm gonna give this semester another try, and if it don't work out the way I think, I'll leave. So, and mind y'all, at this point in like my GED classes, like, I'm gonna tell you something about me. I am a prideful person. I'm the type of person, like, if I'm sitting somewhere and I don't know how to do that, I just sit there not knowing how to do it. Because I'm not finna let nobody know. I'm not finna let nobody see me weak. But this is where I messed up at. That was where I messed up at then. That was a lot of I had got to that point and I was ready to leave. The next day, I go to class. And we got like a new batch of students in. My best friend walks in. He is one of my, he's a bright spot in my life. Like literally a bright spot. He walks into the classroom. Literally that day, that next day. The day before I had just talked about leaving, he walks into the classroom. And let me tell you something. At first, when I tell y'all this boy did not want nothing to do with me. He wanted absolutely nothing to do with me. Like, he didn't want to talk to me. He didn't want nothing to do with me. But something about him made me want to be his friend. I kid you not. Something about this dude made me say, look, we gonna be friends. We gonna be friends. So you can just stop acting like that. We friends. And he had been through some stuff. And I found out later that he had been through some stuff in school also. And it kind of like depleted his trust in people, especially young people. Young people can be some of the most evil little things of that. They can be so mean. He had much built up anger towards people because of how people did him when he was in school. Like he always had to fight. He never got a break. He was a trouble student. Like, I mean, he's very smart. He wasn't a trouble student. He didn't get nobody trouble. People wanted to give him money, but when we got to know each other, like when we started like becoming actual friends, like he told me about it later, and he told me, he said I'm like that for a reason. He said I don't click with everybody so quickly because I don't know what people gonna do. I really don't. He said I don't know from day to day how a person gonna react to me, and he said that's a lot of the problem. That's why I try to keep my distance. He said this like the third school I've been to in like the last couple years. He said I'm tired of trouble. That's why I left school, because the last incident he had, it made him want to leave. Maybe I'll get him on here to tell you about the last incident he had, maybe. But he said the last incident he had made him not want to have nothing to do with school anymore. He said he really had decided not to go to school, but he said he needed this, and he said this was the quickest way, so he came to GED classes. When I tell y'all, we got close. I mean, we got close. We used to do stuff together on the weekends sometimes. Like, we was always together even after we had left. So in that time of us becoming friends, I had started to do better in school. I had started to like rank up a little bit. Like my grades had started, like my scores, my test scores had started going up. You know, up until that point, I had been taking like regular practice tests, but my practice test scores was getting better. Like, I was just a whole lot better. And I think maybe it was because I had the friend, because before this I didn't have no friend in those classes. Well, I did, but like she ended up leaving, so I didn't have her no more. So it was just a lot of things that started to happen. And so then we moved up to like GED class. We moved up to like the regular GED class, because like before this we was in pre, then we moved up to regular. So the next semester we moved into regular GED class, and we kind of like made a pact. We said, okay, we're gonna get up out of here together. He was like, we gonna get up out of here together, okay? Me and you. The first couple days he didn't even come to class. Like, I was so mad. And then I said, where have you been? Why haven't you been here? We made a pact. We agreed we gonna get up out of here together, and you ain't been here to deliver on your end of the pact. Around this time, I had made that little pact with myself also. I said, by the end of this shit, I'm gonna get one of these tests out the way. I don't care. One of these tests gotta go. They gotta go. And that was before he had got there. So then he came, and I had went down, but then I went back up, and I was back in those classes when he came. And so I stayed there. And so I was still like in, you know, the math I was in before, but I was in like higher level reading. just like that. So we made that pact, and by this time I had started to make the pact to myself. I need to pass one of these tests this year, just to prove to myself that I can do it. Well, y'all know how the story goes. By December of that year, I had taken the test and passed, and it was the science test that I had passed. So I passed, and I don't know why, but my friend Jay, he was like, dang, he said, I'm so proud of you. He said, I knew you could do it, but he said, dang, I didn't think it was gonna come that fast. He said, you gonna be out here for, you know. He said, man, I need to hurry up and get on it and get me a test done. So like after that, after a little while go by, he just said, okay, I'm ready to take a test now. I'm about to go take a test. I'm about to get me a test under my belt too. He gonna take a test. He passed it. I think he take 2. And he passed one. He passed one and failed the other. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but he gonna take one and he passed it. So then it's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And see, I think I told y'all about my learner's permit story, about like, you know, about him a little bit. Jay is the type of person, like he one of those people that there is nothing he cannot do. And I messed up when I called him Aquarius. He an Aries, y'all. He not Aquarius, he's an Aries. I'm sorry. But he one of those people, like when he set his mind to do something, when he has taught himself, I can do this, I'm gonna get this done, this is what I want to do. Ain't nothing, nobody, no obstacle in this world that is gonna prevent him from doing it. He might get a little sidetracked, but he never off track. he never really off track. He got one foot here and one foot somewhere else. Like he moved in sync, y'all. Like that what made him excel to me, cause he's like that and he don't give up. And so like when I passed my first 2 tests, I was somewhere in the bathroom bawling. This dude passed one and felt the other. He was like, that's all right, I'm gonna get it next time. And so like after that, it was like anytime he would go, I said, all right, you 3 up on me, I'm about to get up on you now. So I'd be like, my turn, I'm going. We were like tagging each other in and out of those GED tests. And it felt so good to have like somebody in my side. When I tell you, like, I felt like he was God sent. That boy was God sent. He was God sent. Cause only a miracle could have been going on for me. Only God could have been working in my life at that time. I kid you not. I had friends, I had support around me, but it wasn't enough because I was doing it by myself. But when Jay came, I really truly felt like I wasn't alone. We had the same kind of stories about how people did us in school. We vibed on those levels, like really vibed on those levels. And he gonna always be one of my best friends. Like next weekend, I'm taking him out for his birthday. I don't give them. That is my boy. I would do anything for him. Like he is one of my best friends. Like he's like my brother. Low key, he like my brother. Gave me a buddy to have when I went to classes. Like it gave me a reason to want to continue to go, because I was working. Because me and somebody that know what I've been through, that been through what I've been through, we had a common goal. We just want to succeed. That's all we want to do. And we graduated like literally together. Literally, I graduated on a Wednesday. He graduated on a Monday. No, on a Tuesday, y'all. On a Tuesday. He graduated on a Tuesday, y'all. Really. I'm serious. Like, we were like maybe 5 or 3 days apart from finishing together. Like, I took mine first, passed it. Y'all already know that story. And then he took his, passed it. And I remember the day crazy. Okay, so just that weekend, because that was like the week after I had passed my last one. So that weekend, my mama had decided, my mom had decided that day I passed that they were gonna have some. You remember I called them movies. I just wanted like a chill day with my family, and so like I had invited him. So my mama didn't have me something this weekend. I said, you gotta come. At this point he had met most of my family, so it like wasn't no secret. He had met all of my family. And he encouraged me. He encouraged me when I had lost faith in me, and he led me back to where I needed to be. He got me on the path to God, and he like really, he stood behind me tenfold when I decided to do YouTube. When I decided I wanted to get on here and tell my story and just share with y'all, you know, this part of my life, because he a bright spot. I mean, a real bright spot. So I'm about to try and call him. I don't know if he gonna pick up the phone or not, but I'm gonna try. He said hey, y'all. See? He said hey. Can y'all see it? Right there. Hey. He said hey. Yep. But I'm gonna call him back later. But that's like my guardian angel. Like, I really believe like he was sent to me for that particular reason. I think God knew I needed somebody to get through it with. Like, he knew I needed somebody, and he sent him. And so I am forever grateful. He sent me that whole program, y'all. God sent me that entire program. He blessed me. He told me in so many words when my mom was presenting the idea to me, that's where you need to be at. That's exactly where you need to be at. Because I instantly felt it. Like, I don't want to be at school no more. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the people. I want to leave. Let me go. And I flew away, and I ain't looked back since. Story time about my friend. Hope y'all enjoy. Hope y'all like it. Comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, what you want to hear, what you want to see, and I will do my very, very best to make that happen for you. Bye.